Welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for some Martinsville Artesian basketball on WREP 15 Sports and the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. Tonight, the Martinsville Artesians battle the Franklin Grizzly Cubs. Good evening, everyone. I am Braxton Dilly here, joined with Cole Meyer. And Cole, these are two teams out here who both need desperately a win.
That's right, Braxton. Martinsville has not won a game since December 18th, where they defeated Eminence 64-45. Martinsville in the past few weeks, they were making improvements and strides, but their last game against Perry Meridian had a tough setback and lost 53-23. Now Franklin also needing a huge win tonight. They come in tonight at 5-7. Last weekend they picked up a huge overtime win at home against Whiteland, 71-68. Then they dropped their next game against New Pal, 91-71.
I am ready for some Artesian basketball here. And they're going to need some help from their big men, Zach Lynn and Dayton Devon.
Now, Dayton Devon has stepped it up in these past few games. The Artesians are going to need that tonight. He was cutting harder, moving much better, and he looked a lot more confident against Perry Meridian. Devon on the year averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And on the other side of the court, we have the Grizzly Cubs and their huge star player, Drew Byerly.
Byerly is definitely the man to watch for Franklin. He averages 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists per game. Byerly was also Franklin's quarterback this year, and let me tell you, Braxton, he is good.
For more on Byerly, let's go down to the court to Zane Spangler.
The 6'4" senior has been a main staple of Franklin Grizzly Cubs since his freshman year in both basketball and football. However, this year's level of play has risen dramatically after last summer's decision to get in better shape and eat right. Of course, this comes as a good decision after leading his team to an 8-3 record, the team's first winning season in 23 years, after passing for more than 1,800 yards and 20 touchdowns, rushing for more than 1,200 yards and another 21 scores. He's brought that same success to the basketball court here, leading his team in points and rebounds. He's already had 3 games this season in which he's scored more than 30 points.
Thanks, Zane. We talked to both coaches today, Cole, and what are their keys to victory?
Their keys to victory for Martinsville, you got to defend Byerly, you need to have a great start, and you need to play with a sense of urgency. And for Franklin, you need to get rebounds, cause turnovers, and play hard. Now let's get ready for this national anthem, Braxton.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we respectfully ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and stand please for our national anthem by the Martinsville Artesian Band.
That was pretty good there. And we're going to repeat the keys of the game because we kind of got cut off there. So, Cole, what are the keys to the game for both teams, and what are they going to need to do to win?
All right, Braxton for Martinsville, their keys to victory, they need to defend Byerly, they need to have a great start, and they need to play with a sense of urgency. And for Franklin, they need to get rebounds, they need to cause turnovers, and they need to play hard.
This should be a good game, and I am very excited to watch and see what happens here. We're going to see the starting lineups here. Again, those starters for the Grizzly Cubs were Will McLaughlin and Damon Dickey, Kobe Welch, Drew Byerly, and Christian McClure. For your Artesians, you had Caden Rattenkrantz, Landon Myers, Craig Westner, Zach Lynn, and Dayton Devon.
So we're going to get ready for this Mid-State Conference matchup between Franklin and Martinsville. Braxton, this should be a good one.
Yes, it should. As we are now about ready to do the tip. Tip is controlled by the Artesians.
Now, this is what we usually don't see out of teams that play Martinsville. Usually the teams that play them, they play man-to-man pressure. Franklin starting in a 2-3 zone.
2-3 zone, yeah. Caden Rattenkrantz gives it back to Myers. Over to Westner. Myers back to Westner. Westner feeds Devon. Out to Myers for three. No good. It's going to go to the Grizzly Cubs.
Now they're on that offensive possession. Craig Westner fought hard for that, didn't get it, but the Artesians really going to need to hustle tonight.
Dickey bringing it up for the Grizzly Cubs. Nice steal there by the Artesians.
The Artesians much more aggressive in these past few games in their zone, and it worked right there.
Then Myers going to Pass it over to Westner. Westner back to Myers. Myers over to Rottenkrantz. Tries to feed Dayton Devon, but the loose ball is going to be a jump ball. Going to go to the Grizzly Cubs.
So we have a quick sub out. Noah Stout comes in for Zach Lynn.
Austin dribbling up for the Grizzly Cubs. Three-pointer there by Christian McClure. Myers.
Both
Craig Westner.
Both big men for the Artesians battling hard down low. You can see Dayton Devon battling Drew Byerly as Landon Myers almost throws it away there.
Yeah, they will be battling all night long hard down there in the post.
So we saw against Perry Meridian, Dayton had stretches where he played very hard for the Artesians.
Loose ball there picked up by Craig Westner. And foul that was committed by Drew Byerly.
Now the Artesians, in every game we've covered, they haven't been able to stop one man. Drew Byerly has been playing great this year for Franklin, so we'll see if Martinsville can stop him tonight.
Yeah, we're hoping that guy is not going to hurt the Artesians that much tonight. And Myers over to Caden Rottenkrantz for three, no good. Rebound there by Byerly. He pushes it up. Sidesteps him. Makes the layup.
As Byerly just took it down by himself. He's a big body. He can get in there and score, and that is what he did.
The Grizzly Cubs jump out on top, 5-0. Byerly passed it up to McLaughlin, but there is a foul committed.
As Will McLaughlin's going to go to the line for two.
Caden Rottenkrantz picks up his first foul right there.
McLaughlin on the year, shooting 60% from the free throw line as he hits his first one.
McLaughlin's second free throw is up and good.
The Artesians going to need a score here, down 7-0 early in this ball game.
Not to start the Artesians one,
This
but
is not
they're
the
going to have
start
to climb
they
out
wanted.
of this hole they dug. Caden Rottenkrantz fires up a three. Just rims out. Drew Byerly pulls it down. Airball the three there, but McLaughlin gets the rebound, and Caden Rottenkrantz pulls down his rebound. Drives, kicks over to Craig Westner for the layup, no good. Rebound again by Byerly.
Even though Westner missed that, Caden Rottenkrantz drove down. Great find by him, just no good by Westner.
Byerly shoots it too strong there. Caden Rottenkrantz drives, lays it up for the and one.
Great coast-to-coast take by Caden Rottenkrantz. Drives in, gets the and one.
Craig Westner comes out, and Brady Costin comes in. Rottenkrantz free throw is up and no good. McClure pushes.
The Artesians staying in that aggressive 2-3 zone.
McClure over to Dickey. Dickey to Byerly. Byerly over to McClure for another three.
So the Artesians, they're going to stop McClure from hitting the threes. He's got 6 of the 10 points tonight.
timeout called by Kip Staggs and the Artesians. With 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter, the Grizzly Cubs are on top 10-2.
Now Braxton, so far in this game, we have seen Christian McClure hit 2 threes for the Grizzly Cubs, 6 points of their 10 points. The Artesians going to need to stop him. They've done a good job so far stopping Byerly, only 2 points, so they're going to have to do a better job of stopping McClure now.
Yeah, McClure, he's shown in this couple of opening minutes that if you leave him open for 3, he will make you pay.
Yes, he will. And so the Artesians most likely drawing up a new game plan or something to stop those 3-pointers. And we'll see if they can do anything on offense down here. As we have a new sub in for Franklin, number 30, Max Lancer comes into the game.
Myers brings it across half court, quickly gives to Costin, but too high for Stout. McLaughlin takes it up, gives it to Byerly. Byerly, a nice pass over there to Dickey for 3. Good.
The Artesians going to need to stop them from shooting threes. They've hit 3 threes so far in this game. That is not good.
Yeah, the Grizzly Cubs are moving the ball very well, finding the open shot, and they're knocking it down.
And the Grizzly Cubs, one of their keys to victory was cause turnovers, and they're doing that so far.
They have done quite the job so far.
So number 12, Peyton Rubble, comes in for the Grizzly Cubs.
Pretty Costin over to Myers. Myers over to Costin. Costin back down to Lynn. Lynn tries a 2, no good. Byerly pushes again.
The Artesians want to get the ball out of Drew Byerly's hands.
Missed there by the Grizzly Cubs. Hauled in by Noah Stout. And Myers splits defenders. Shot is no good. Myers tries a 3. No good. Rebound. Zach Lynn. Putback is no good. He gets his own rebound. And he traveled.
It's the Artesians' crazy series of events right there.
Yeah.
They come away with no basket.
They kept getting the rebounds. They just couldn't get the bucket to fall there.
They can't get really any bucket to fall so far as it score 13-2.
Dickey has it for the Grizzly Cubs.
If you want to, steady, take it off. I'm fine with it. So if you want to take it off, take it off. As long as you can be steady with it.
Lancer will get fouled. Zach Lynn there picks up his first foul.
Now Max Lancer is going to shoot his 3rd and 4th free throw on the year. He is 2 for 2 this year.
Well, now he's 2 for 3.
He missed the first one.
He's now shooting 50% from the line.
Now he is.
Little quick math there.
Yes, that was very quick math by you, Braxton.
Landon Myers gives it to Rottenkrantz. Down to Zach Lynn. Quickly passes it back out to Costin. Rottenkrantz can't seem to find anyone to pass it to, so he's going to drive. But he's going to step on the baseline.
As he steps on the baseline, we saw that last week against Perry Meridian with Jaden Taylor for the Falcons. He was stepping out of bounds a lot, driving baseline. Caden Rottenkrantz did the same there.
Rubble tries a 2. No good. Nice rebound there by Lancer and puts in the bucket.
Max Lancer gets his first 2 buckets of the night.
Caden Rottenkrantz checks up a 3, and it is a swoosh.
And that is what the Artesians needed, finally getting out of their scoring drought, making the score. 15-5.
And Caden Ruttenkrantz has all 5 of the Artesians' points so far. Lancer. Back out to Rubble. Rubble to Dickey. Long 3 there from Welch, but Welch going to try another one. Can't hit it. Myers is going to get the ball and push it up. A charge called on the Artesians. Was that a... No, that was a blocking foul. Looked like he called the charge, but it was a blocking foul. So that will send Landon Myers to the line.
So we're going to see for Franklin, Will McLaughlin's going to come in for Drew Byerly. Byerly only 2 points tonight. The Artesians have done a very good job of stopping him.
Yeah, they've done a good job of stopping Byerly, but not very well stopping McClure so far.
As Myers hits that.
Dickey brings it up for the Grizzly Cubs. Rubble has it. Give it to McLaughlin. Long 3 there by Dickey, and he knocks it down.
Zaz going to end the quarter here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. The Franklin Grizzly Cubs lead the Martinsville Artesians 18-8.
Don't do that.
I wish to get accepted to a good college.
I want to be a businesswoman.
I really want to be very independent in my life.
I just love watching my friends be happy, and I want to do whatever I can to make them happy. I wish that my friends will be able to achieve all of their dreams.
I want to help as much as I can.
I want to help people, but like in a bigger way.
And we are back here for the start of the second quarter as the Grizzly Cubs lead your Artesians 18-8. Cole, what have you seen so far?
Well, so far we've seen good play out of Christian McClure. The Artesians haven't really been able to score, and they're going to hope to score in the second quarter.
Yes, they will need to. Elena Myers up top. Gives it over to Wessner. Devon with the hook shot. He's really good at those, but he can't hit that one. Nice hustle there by Rubble. Loose ball picked up by Lancer. Gives it over to Welch for a 2.
Now Franklin really battled hard there and got the 2 points.
Craig Wessner has it. Ryan Krantz tries to find Devon, but he can't, so he gives it over to Myers.
Nice bucket by Myers there as he gets his 5th point of the night.
Dickey over to Rubble. Back to Dickey. Rubble finds Lancer. Lancer back to Dickey for 3. Good.
The Artesians is going to need to do something else. Now Damon Dickey with 3 threes. And Franklin as a whole is at 5 threes so far tonight.
Nice pass there from Myers to Noah Stout.
As Myers just finds Noah cutting in and for the easy bucket.
Three flies up for the Grizzly Cubs, no good. Noah Stout pulls the rebound. Myers has it up top, just dribbling around.
As Braxton, we saw in the first quarter, Franklin was in a 2-3. Now they're in some man-to-man pressure, which gives the Artesians trouble.
As the Grizzly Cubs take it away right there. Rebel to Dickey. Dickey drives. He's going to get fouled.
As we're gonna
picks up the second foul right there.
We're gonna have 4 new players come in for Franklin. So once I can see who's all in, I will tell you guys who they are. So we've got Drew Byerly, Christian McClure, John Shepard, Damon Dickey, and Thomas Crow.
Byerly has it on top. Quickly pass it down to Dickey for 3, and he made it.
Dickey is on fire. He cannot miss.
That's his 12th point right there.
Now we're talking about stopping Byerly. Maybe they need to focus on Damon Dickey instead.
Thomas Crow there picks up his first foul. Timeout called, as there's 5 minutes and 25 seconds here in the second half. The Artesians trail the Grizzly Cubs 26-12. And Cole, I know this happens every week, and you usually play with at least 2 of these players. And who are your 2 guys this week that you played with?
All right, well, there are actually 3 this week. Braxton, one of them just got in, number 40, Thomas Crow. Played some AAU ball with him. He's a good friend of mine. And then we have 2 players that haven't got in tonight, but they should see some action. Number 35, Adam Ellinghausen, and number 22, Jump Shot Warner.
So is Jump Shot his real name, or is that a nickname? Or
Jump Shot is actually his middle name.
Wow.
But, you know, basketball, great name for basketball,
Yeah.
Jump Shot, so might as well keep it.
Do you happen to know his first name?
I do. It is Caden.
Caden. But he goes by Jump Shot.
He does
I
go
guess.
by Jump Shot or Jump.
Jump. If I was a teacher, that'd be hard to believe.
That would be hard to believe.
Like if they told me that their name was that, I wouldn't allow it.
You wouldn't allow it?
I don't know. Dayton Devon turns around and a little too hard off the backboard there. It's going to go to the Grizzly Cubs.
Yeah, but that may, but, I can hold it in. So, it's by the name. So, whatever.
Dickey brings it up for the Grizzly Cubs. Byerly has it. Back to Dickey. Nice defense there by Cheatham. Dickey fires up a 3. Finally misses.
The Artesians running in transition.
Nice move there by Landon Myers. Can't hit the bucket though. Dickey pushes. Finds Shepard for the and 1.
As there, Franklin got the rebound, immediately pushed the ball down the court and got the bucket. John Shepard going to the line. Now Shepard is a freshman playing on varsity for Franklin, kind of like Caleb Cheatham is a freshman playing on varsity for Martinsville.
Free throw is up and good.
Like for right now,
Myers brings it up for the Artesians. Caleb Cheatham tries to find Devon, but it's going to be blocked. Finally finds Devon.
So that'll be a foul on number 32, John Shepard.
Landon Myers set to inbound it for the Artesians. Myers, nice little turnaround bucket there.
As Myers passed it in, came right back in and hit the bucket.
It's his 7th point. He has half of the Artesians' points so far.
Myers is playing great so far for the Artesians.
Byerly drives. Kicks out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin fires it up, no good. Rebound there by Byerly.
And Byerly, that's only his 4th point on the night. He hasn't done much tonight, but let me tell you, Braxton, the rest of Franklin Grizzly Cubs have.
Yeah, they sure stepped in. Jacqueline drives, gets it poked away. He's going to try to find an Artesian to pass it to. He finds Dayton Devon.
That'll be another foul on number 32, John Shepard.
Okay. So, and if he doesn't come to you,
Now, number 30, Max Lancer, is going to come in for Drew Byerly.
so he's going to start to move down too. If you want to go down there and plug in and get ready to go.
Zach Lynn gives it to Myers. Myers over to Cheatham. Cheatham throws up a three. No good.
As Cheatham, I think that's the first three we have saw from him all this year. It is no good, but Caleb Cheatham is a very good shooter, so let's hope he keeps shooting some good shots.
Thomas Crow has it. Gives it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin tries to find, Shepard there, but he couldn't. Landon Myers has it with 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the second half.
The Artesians slowing down the game just a little bit. They like to play slower rather than fast.
Craig Westner gives it to Zach Lynn. Kicks it back out to Cheatham. Dayton Devon is really fighting down low, but he can't seem to get open. Finally gets open, turns around, shoots a quick shot, but he airballed it. Lancer has it. Shepard's going to be fouled there by Craig Westner.
It's Craig Westner, only one of two seniors for the Artesians, so as Coach Kip Staggs has told us before, Craig is really going to have to be a leader on the court.
And the other senior, Brady Costin, just checked in.
Because we have a new lineup for the Artesians. We have Landon Myers, Caden Rottenkranz, Zach Lynn, Noah Stout, and Brady Costin. And for Franklin, we have Will McLaughlin, we have Colby Welch, Peyton Rubble, Damon Dickey, and Drew Byerly.
Dickey has it. Over to Rebel.
The Artesians got to make sure Dickey does not get an easy three, as he has killed them on the three-pointers tonight.
Dickey drives. Back out to Rebel. Drew Byerly. Jumper is no good. Rebound by Landon Myers. Noah Stout finds Zach Lynn, who can't make the turnaround. Layup there. Drive there by McLaughlin. Foul before he shot it.
That is Caden Rottenkranz's third foul on the night. Now Craig Westner comes in for Caden Rottenkranz, and Franklin's going to pass it in. Franklin passing the ball around, looking for Byerly to get open. Byerly with a good pass down low. They're going to hold it back out, but they're going to turn it over.
Craig Westner drives with the and one.
Great finish by Craig Westner as he's going to the line to make it 3 points.
You love to see that from Craig.
You do love to see that.
Craig's free throws up, no good. Byerly pulls down the rebound. Rubble back to Dickey. McLaughlin. Rubble tries the three, and it is good.
As Peyton Rubble gets his first 3 points on the night.
Landon Myers has it. Brady Costin gives it to Myers for three. No good. Rebound McLaughlin. Stolen by Myers. Myers with the pull-up, good.
The Artesians coming on a little run to end the second quarter here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Byerly traveled with 1.9 seconds to go in the second half. The Artesians are going to get a chance for a last-second shot.
Yes, they are.
Craig Wester fires it up. Short. As it is 34-18. The Artesians trail the Grizzly Cubs.
Coach obviously gotten off to a slow start, but them catching fire from three.
Yeah, Dickey really hit some shots. He hit 3 threes, 4 threes there in the first half. We got to do a better job of finding him. We had some good shots in the first quarter, didn't go down. We'll battle back here. We've got a pretty good mindset right now. We're in it, and we'll play hard the next 16 minutes.
All right, what kind of keys is going to change the game in the second half?
Well, we got to have some stops. We got to score the ball. Pretty simple.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach. That'll do it from down here.
Thanks, Zane. The Artesians down 34-18 at halftime at John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Don't do that.
Work can be overwhelming.
School can be overwhelming.
I don't feel like I do enough at home.
I don't feel like myself at home.
I don't know if I'm making the right choices for my future.
I have no idea what to do with my future.
I have anxiety.
I get so depressed.
I just wish someone could understand.
We may be your parents.
But we've been in your shoes.
And we fought the same battles.
No matter what you're facing,
we're here for you.
And you're not in this alone.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Artesians trail the Grizzly Cubs 34-18. Well, my partner Cole went to the bathroom right now, so kind of doing this by myself. As right now, the first responders and some kids are just throwing out balls to the crowd, it looks like. Scores for the Grizzly Cubs will be number 2, Will McLaughlin with 2, Christian McClure with 6, Damon Dickey with 12, Max Lancer with 2, Kobe Welch with 2, John Shepard with 3, and Drew Byerly with 4. For your Artesians, we have Caden Rankrantz with 5, Landon Myers with 9, Craig Wester with 2, and Noah Stout with 2. The Artesians have really struggled so far in this first half with not turning the ball over, and the Grizzly Cubs have really taken advantage of those times where they have turned it over. Again, the Grizzly Cubs are leading the Artesians 34-18. And so far, Martinsville's keys to victory, have included the following: defend Byerly, which they have done pretty good so far, and they got off to quite a slow start as it was 5-0, and then they turned it on, but then the Grizzly Cubs quickly pulled it away, and now the score is 34-18. They need to play with a sense of urgency. They have kind of done that throughout spurts of the game, but they haven't really done it. And for the Grizzly Cubs, they needed to get rebounds. They have done that. They have caused turnovers, and they have definitely played hard. And my guy Cole is back from the bathroom. Cole, it was very hard to do this without you.
Oh, well, now I'm back, so you don't have to worry about that, Braxton.
Good to see you.
It is good to see me, isn't it? All right, so Braxton, so far what have we seen for Franklin and Martinsville?
Well, as I was telling the audience earlier, that we've seen a lot of turnovers from Martinsville, and you know, Franklin Grizzly Cubs have really just taken over the game and took advantage of those turnovers committed by the Artesians.
As they have, and so far we've seen Byerly. He hasn't really done much, but Damon Dickey has really shot the lights out for Franklin.
Yeah, he has. The Artesians have left him open for a quite, like if you leave him open for a little bit, he's going to knock it down, and he has shown that he can.
He has. And speaking of the Artesians, we saw earlier today, if you were a student at Martinsville, we had a pep session.
Yes.
And the boys basketball team came out to dance to the Cupid Shuffle, and head coach Kip Staggs came out there, and let me tell you, Braxton, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I did not expect him to go out there, but I looked down, and he's out there dancing away, and let me tell you, I didn't know he knew how to dance, but
he was showing up everybody. It was
yes, he was.
It was crazy how good he was dancing.
And he didn't do it for like 2 seconds. It was a solid like 5 minutes.
It was a solid 5 minutes.
He danced till the song ended.
Maybe he can dance for the boys in the locker room to get them a little pepped up.
Maybe. He might need to.
As the Artesians are going to need to get pepped up for this second half as they're down 34-18.
Yeah. And usually, you know, we take a timeout break, but our tech director is busy talking to people right now, so looks like we're going to be on this whole halftime.
As he is too busy talking, so we'll just find things to talk about.
We'll just talk about who he's talking to, Thomas Crow's dad.
Yes, he is talking to Thomas Crow's dad.
How about you get into your friendship with Thomas right now?
All right, what do you want me to talk about with that?
Where did you meet? And give me his best traits.
All right, so this is like making it sound like a little love story here. It's really not, but we met. You know, we were both on the same AAU team when we played. His best trait, I don't know what you want me to say about that.
What do you like about him? You know, why is he your friend?
Why is he my friend? I don't know, just everything. He's a great guy. He's good at basketball, good at sports, just everything.
Do you guys like play one-on-one whenever you get together, or you know, you take it easy and play some video games, or what do you guys do?
You know, it's a little mix of both. You know, I'm not gonna lie, he always balls up on me, but it's okay. I try.
Yeah.
As Franklin's going to come back on the court. And Martinsville, no sign of them yet. Maybe Kip is doing the Cupid Shuffle.
They might be. They might have all got into that dance as they did during the pep session.
Maybe they did, and maybe they're getting all pepped up for this second half.
They didn't really seem like, you know, they were having much fun during the pep session. They looked like they, you know, kind of nervous dancing. But Kip, I mean, he didn't hold anything back. He just went full out dancing.
He was full out dancing, and I've got some insight from freshman Caleb Cheatham. He said the day before they learned the dance, none of them wanted to do it. They were forced to do it, and actually the boys team wanted to scrimmage the girls team during the pep session, but we all knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see, you know, a students versus staff game.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be pretty interesting.
At most pep sessions, we do see student versus staff, but we didn't see it today. We saw many different things. We saw a game of knockout. We saw a pie eating contest.
Yes,
that was fun to watch.
And we had one of our, what you call it, behavior counselors or something. He was taped to the wall, but the tape could not hold him. He was supposed to be taped to the wall, but the tape was not strong enough, so he fell.
He did fall after we took the chair out from under him. We were going to tape Dr. Nick Sears to the wall, but the students wanted Mr. Wagner to go on the wall.
And while he was hanging on the wall, with a chair under him, of course, he got some dodgeballs thrown at him, and man, they hit him in some spots that might hurt.
They did hit him, but he only got hit around once or twice. The rest of the times they missed.
Yeah, the students who got out there to throw it at him, they didn't really do their best.
No,
I feel like.
They didn't, but they threw it very hard, and it could have been very bad.
Yeah. Most of it ricocheted off the wall, and man, that was hard balls that they threw.
It was.
And we are going to take a break here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium as we are about to start the third quarter. And the Artesians trail the Cubs 34-18. I'm going to have Dickey dribbling up for the Grizzly Cubs.
As we're the starting lineups for the second half for Martinsville: Myers, Rottenkrantz, Lynn, Stout, and Westner. And for Franklin, McLaughlin, Dickey, Byerly, Welch, and McClure.
Nice defense play there by Noah Stout there. McLaughlin fires up a three, no good. A rebound, Noah Stout. Craig Wester with the jump shot. No good. Rebound, Drew Byerly. Dickey throws it right to Rottenkrantz. Craig Wester, nice pass to Zach Lynn, but he can't finish. And he gets fouled, and he will go to the line.
The Artesians have had open looks. They just haven't hit them through, but Zach Lynn is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Zach Lynn has been really struggling down low. He really can't get anything to go, but he is fighting really hard.
He's hustling very hard, just really, like you said, cannot get anything to go as he can't even get that free throw to go. The Artesians going to need some buckets to get back into this game.
Lynn misses his second free throw too. McClure has it. McLaughlin back to Dickey. Byerly with the layup right there. They do not want Byerly to get hot for the Grizzly Cubs.
They do not. Byerly, 6 points tonight. Hasn't really done as much as he usually does in games, but Franklin's still winning.
Landon Myers throws up a three. Can hit it. Rebound Byerly. McLaughlin, no good, but Byerly gets the rebound and gets fouled.
Byerly, like you said, we do not want him to get going, and by the looks of it, he might get going.
Craig Westner picks up his third foul there. Byerly can't hit the first free throw.
It's the Artesians with Craig Westner and Caden Rottenkrantz, both with 3 fouls. Braxton, the Artesians have had some foul trouble in games, and that is not good for them.
Yeah, we saw it in the first game of the season. They really had trouble. In the second game, they had it too, but lately they have been slowing down the fouls and playing less aggressive, but tonight they have stepped it right back up and played really aggressive.
As sometimes aggressive is good, but when you're getting all those fouls, it might not be so good.
Rebel down low. McClure's shot is blocked by Zach Lynn.
It's going to be another foul on Caden Rottenkrantz. That's going to be his 4th foul.
First shot for McClure is good. That's his 6th point tonight. Brady Costin checks in for Craig Weston.
As McClure hits that free throw, making it 8 points.
You really had to bring that one up, didn't you?
I did have to bring that up. But McClure early on in the game hit a couple threes, has slowed down but still played well for the Grizzly Cubs.
If you guys were wondering what he brought up, I said 6 earlier when he really had 7, and then he got 8. Cole couldn't leave that out there.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't help myself.
As Rubble brings it up, passes it to McClure again.
How many is that?
That's 10. That's 10.
There you go, Braxton. That is 10 points for McClure.
Foul there by Kobe Welch.
Now Franklin back in their 2-3. The second quarter, we saw man. First quarter, we saw 2-3. Third quarter, we have 2-3.
Nice pass there. Landon Myers can't get the bucket to go. Zach Lynn still fighting. Gives it to Noah Stout for the 2-pointer. Stout's 4th point. Byerly, tough move there. We're going to go to line for 2 shots.
As Byerly on the year is shooting 52% from the free throw line. He has missed 2 today, and he hits this one to make it 1 for 3.
Byerly hits his second free throw. He now has 8 points. Brady Costa gives it to Landon Myers. Myers having trouble.
It's Franklin playing very aggressive now. We haven't really seen this all game out of Franklin, but now they're stepping it up and being aggressive, and it's going to give the Artesians some problems.
McClure picked up a foul there. Landon Myers finds Brady Costin, finds Zach Lynn, gets the bucket to go.
As Wessner picks up another foul, that is 4 for him and 4 for Rottenkrantz, so Bo Frederick comes in for the Artesians.
Dickey has it for the Grizzly Cubs. Rebel. Don't know, finds Lancer. Byerly out to Rebel for 3. No good. Rebound Brady Costin. Tries the pass. Completes it, but it is a blocking foul. Well, a charge called on the Artesians, so it's going to give the Franklin Grizzly Cubs the ball.
So there's a timeout on the floor. The score 42-22. The Franklin Grizzly Cubs lead the Artesians. Braxton, what have you seen so far?
It's been very balanced for the Grizzly Cubs so far, as they have spread it out to almost all the players that have been in, which gave them their 42 points. They haven't had one player who scored at all. They have had multiple players who stepped in. For the Artesians, really, they haven't got anything going really in. If they're going to need to pull this one away, they're going to need to get hot, shooting some shots, and they're going to need to play with some confidence.
And they're going to need to make sure they keep hold of the ball. Franklin, they're starting to trap around the court. The Artesians have struggled with that in the games that we have covered, so they're going to need to play very well if they want to get back into this ball game. So we're going to come out of this timeout. Al Braxton, they've done a decent job at stopping Byerly, but a lot of players for Franklin have scored and done very well.
Yes, they have, and that's really hurt the Artesians tonight, because I'm sure they focused on Drew Byerly coming into the game, but as they realize that other players have stepped in, it's really caused some problems there for the Artesians.
And it really has caused some problems.
Byerly has it up top. Lancer back to Byerly. Nice defense there by Noah Stout. Byerly drives. Floats it up. Good.
That's the first time we have seen Byerly really take it to the rim from the three-point line, and that was a good take.
That's his 10-point. Landon Myers has it. Brady Costin tries a three. No good. Nice hustle there by Noah Stout, but it's going to be a turnover for the Artesians. Nice find there to Byerly. Going to post up Lynn. Blocked by Noah Stout. Landon Myers pushes. Makes the layup.
The Artesians, that was a great transition offense by them, but Franklin comes right down the court and misses, but they get the offensive rebound.
Lancer with the putback, no good, but he gets his own rebound and makes that one.
That was 4 points on the night for Max Lancer as the Artesians are going to have the ball.
Landon Myers gives it to Noah Stout. Bo Frederick tries a three. Good. That's his first three on the night. Lancer again with a rebound and puts it back.
Now Max Lancer is playing very hard in this third quarter for the Franklin Grizzly Cubs.
He now has 6 points. Bo Frederick with another three from the same spot, drills it again.
Now Franklin's going to have to stop Bo. Bo has now 6 points for the Artesians.
McLaughlin gives it to Byerly. Byerly drives baseline. Can't get the finish there. Rebound by the Grizzly Cubs. McLaughlin for the jump shot, and it is good.
So that is McLaughlin's 4th point on the night.
Lancer now covers up Frederick in that corner. Frederick has it, gives it to Noah Stout. Back to Frederick.
The Artesians are just trying to find something, but they can't really find anything right now.
Noah Stout tries a three. Good.
The Artesians have hit 3 threes in their last 3 possessions.
That's a good sign.
It is a good sign.
Drew Byerly has it. Gives it to McLaughlin. Lancer to Rubble. Byerly drives. Floater is no good. Rebound, Zach Lynn. Bo Frederick again. Good.
The Artesians' momentum is great right now. They have put this game at a 14-point game. As Byerly draws the foul, so it could be 15 or 16-point game to end the third quarter.
Nice little 3 threes there for Bo Frederick.
As Bo Frederick has scored all of his points in this third quarter. He is playing great for the Artesians.
Really in the last 25 seconds, probably. Byerly sinks his first free throw. Byerly hits his next free throw. As the score is 36-52, your Artesians trail the Grizzly Cubs. We are going to take another break here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Don't do that.
I wish to get accepted to a good college.
I want to be a businesswoman.
I really want to be very independent in my life.
I just love watching my friends be happy, and I want to do whatever I can to make them happy. I wish that my friends will be able to achieve all of their dreams.
I want to help as much as I can.
I want to help people, but like in a bigger way.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Franklin Grizzly Cubs lead your Artesians 52-36. Bo Frederick inbounds. A quick timeout called by Kip Staggs.
That was just 3 seconds into the fourth quarter.
He must have saw something he didn't like and wanted to change it before it was too late.
He must have really saw something.
As your score is 52-36. The Artesians are trailing the Grizzly Cubs with 7:57 to go in the fourth quarter.
Man, Braxton, that was a quick timeout.
That was a quick one. Must have been a 30-second.
Franklin putting more pressure on the Artesians than they have.
Caden Rottenkranz for three. No good.
His foul is on 25, Colby Welch.
That's his second foul.
Bo Frederick wanted that three-pointer there.
Oh, no, Stout missed him again in the corner. Rottenkranz tries a three. Good!
That is good from the Artesians. They are right back in this game, Braxton.
Rottenkranz with 8 points right there. Drew Byerly has it baseline. Drives, spins. Can't lay it in, but he gets his rebound and puts it back.
Zach Lynn has fought Byerly hard tonight, but he gets the edge there and scores.
Manny Myers finds Noah Stout. Zach Lynn baseline. Good.
The Artesians, Braxton, cannot miss right now.
They are hot, I'll tell you.
So it's now a 13-point game. Never mind a 15-point game.
Quick timeout there by the Grizzly Cubs.
As the score is 56-41, Franklin leads Martinsville. Braxton, what have we saw so far in this fourth
Well, we've seen
quarter?
a lot of Franklin dominating, but I think Martinsville has something left, and I think this game is not near over from what I've seen in this last minute of play for the Artesians.
This game is definitely not over. Caden Rottenkranz, we saw earlier, hit a nice three, and then Zach Lynn hit a little baseline jumper. The Artesians playing with a bit more hustle than they had in the first three quarters, and now they're just going to need to stop Franklin from scoring and stop Drew Byerly and Max Lancer really from getting all those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, if they can stop Franklin from scoring on the offensive or on the defensive side for the Artesians, then on offense, if they can keep doing what they've been doing, I can really see this game coming down to the wire.
This game really could come down to the wire. The momentum, it was Franklin's, but it shifted back over to Martinsville after we had our little run, and so the Artesians playing with a little bit more pep in their step.
Yes, they are.
And maybe, as we said earlier, Braxton, maybe Coach Staggs did do the Cupid shuffle at halftime.
Maybe it was in that timeout break that he just had.
Maybe it was.
Landon Myers is going to bring it up for the Artesians.
Now Franklin back in some man-to-man pressure. They've switched it up every quarter so far.
Landon Myers. Back to Noah Stout for three. No good. Rebound, Caden Rottenkranz. Landon Myers going to slow everything down. So Frederick gives it to Landon Myers again. Caden Roundcrantz, long three. No good. Rebound, Drew Byerly. That was a nice move there.
That was a nice Euro step by Drew Byerly. Just doesn't fall, but Franklin's going to retain possession.
Dickey will pass it in for the Grizzly Cubs.
See, Artesians now in man-to-man pressure instead of their 2-3. We usually do not see this out of Martinsville.
Turnover there by Franklin. Going to give the ball to the Artesians.
With 5 minutes left, it's a 15-point game. Braxton, the Artesians, if they can get some quick buckets, they're right back in this
I'm
thing.
going to do some quick math. If they hit 5 threes, tie game.
That is correct, yes. Good job, Braxton.
And I can see that happening.
Yeah, I could too. They're doing pretty well from 3.
Bo Frederick cannot hit it. Noah Stout, 3!
As Noah Stout hits the 3. That was great hustle by Caden Rottenkrantz to get Noah Stout the ball. And Braxton, they only need 4 more threes.
They only need 4 more. Dickey has it. Crow. Nice pass down there to McClure for the bucket.
The Artesians now coming down here. They're going to probably look for another 3.
Caden Rottenkrantz. No good. Nice rebound there by Zach Lynn.
The Artesians really hustling.
Landon Myers with the baseline jumper.
Nice take by Landon Myers after Zach Lynn with the good hustle to get the board. Landon drives it in and scores.
Dickey has the ball for the Grizzly Cubs. Thomas Crow back to Dickey for 3. No good. Rebound, Cade Rottenkrantz pushes it up to Noah Stout. Stout finishes.
See, Artesians, Braxton, it's a 10-point game here. Just like that, they're back in the ball game.
That was real quick that they came back.
That was real quick. Now they're putting a little bit of full court pressure on the Grizzly Cubs.
Welch for 3. Airballed it. But Thomas Crow there follows the rebound.
So that's his first 2 points on the night. Foul called on Franklin. So we've got a whole new lineup for Franklin. Got Max Lancer, Thomas Crow, Peyton Rubble, John Shepard, and Will McLaughlin.
Bo Frederick inbound to Landon Myers. Bo Frederick, long 3, no good. Lancer over to Welch. Welch for 3. Airballs it again.
As Braxton there said the wrong person, but it's okay.
I think I've been saying this guy the whole time. Wow.
As that was Will McLaughlin who shot that 3.
Landon Myers drives. He thought he got fouled there.
There's no time to complain. Franklin's running down the court.
Thomas Crow. Your guy has it. Crow gives it to Rebel. Drives back out to McLaughlin.
The Artesians playing great defense right here.
Zach Lynn got to pick up a foul right there. Sends McLaughlin to the line. Full timeout taken by the Artesians. With 1:58 to go in the fourth quarter, the Artesians trail the Grizzly Cubs 60-48.
As so far in this fourth quarter, we've seen great play out of both teams. It's a close game now. At halftime, some people might have thought this game was over, but the Artesians did not, and they have come back in style. Now, Braxton, what have you seen so far in this quarter?
Well, in this last couple of minutes in this fourth quarter, the Artesians have got hot, and they are going to need to continue to be hot if they're going to want to pull away with this one. They are only down 12 with 1:58 to go. I can see this happening, Cole.
I can also see this happening, Braxton. The Artesians are going to have to put a lot of pressure on Franklin, though, because Franklin most likely just going to try to hold the ball out. The Artesians, hopefully they can get some nice threes from Bo Frederick, Hayden Rottenkrantz, maybe Noah Stout. They've all hit some clutch three-pointers in this game. So we're going to be on the line. Will McLaughlin shooting for the Grizzly Cubs.
McLaughlin's free throw is no good. Rebound, Zach Lynn.
The Artesians pushing it down in transition.
Landon Myers for three. No good. Rebound, Bo Frederick. Landon Myers to Caden Rottenkrantz. Nice backdoor pass. Rottenkrantz can't finish.
So we're coming with just around a minute left, and the Artesians still down 12. They're going to have to either foul or put a lot of pressure on Franklin.
McLaughlin tries to find Lancer, but he can't.
This is going to be a timeout by Franklin. The score 60-48, same as it was from last timeout. Braxton with just a minute left. Martinsville's going to need to score quick, and they're going to have to either foul or get a steal.
They are running out of time here, and they're going to need some quick threes if they're going to want to win this ball game.
And also, we can see Martinsville needing the threes, but they also are going to have to play great defense here, or they're going to have to foul. With only a minute left, Franklin just going to want to hold the ball and get away with a win here. Now we're going to start up this game again. Franklin's going to pass it out, pass it in. The Artesians going to have to try to get a steal here. As Lancer passes it in for Franklin. And Shepard gets fouled early by Noah Stout.
Yeah, quick foul there by Noah Stout to send Shepard to the line.
As Shepard hits his first free throw. Misses a second. So there's going to be a foul, and Max Lancer is going to come to the line now. As Aiden Lindsay is going to come in for Noah Stout.
Lancer's free throw. No good.
So ball is going to go to the Artesians with a minute left. They are down by 13 points.
They're going to need some quick shots right now.
They really are.
But Frederick almost loses it. McLaughlin tries to save it. Throws it right into the Artesians.
And after a sloppy few seconds of basketball by both teams, the Artesians are going to have the ball.
Shots up and good.
Martinsville with the timeout to score 61-50 with 35 seconds left. Braxton, there's going to be Martinsville needing to foul real quick if they even want to have a chance of still winning this game.
You know, I'm not sure if there's enough time yet for this comeback because the time is ticking.
You know, Braxton, anything is possible. Anything is. We've seen Reggie Miller. He scored 8 points in 8 seconds. Just add on 3 more points, and there you go, 11 points.
I'd rather make it 12, though, you know, so we come up with the victory, not in overtime.
Yes, you would rather make it 12.
.35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Artesians are down by 11. We're going to see what happens. As both teams are starting to come out on the court.
As this timeout was a bit of a longer one.
Definitely was a full one.
Definitely was. Now number 33, Drew Byerly, has came back into the game for Franklin.
Rebel passes it in for the Grizzly Cubs. Gives it straight to Byerly. Byerly gets fouled by Zach Lynn.
Byerly going to the line for 2.
And a whole new lineup is going to go in for the Franklin Grizzly Cubs after this free throw. First free throw is good.
With Franklin with a whole new lineup now. Byerly at the line for his second shot.
It's good. All right, Cole, I'm putting you on the spot. How do you say number 45's first and last name?
Now number 45's Sukraj Singh. Then for the rest of the Grizzly Cubs, you have John Shepard, you have Will McLaughlin, Thomas Crow, and Max Lancer.
As the Artesians turn it over right there. With 23.3 seconds to go. Grizzly Cubs having trouble. Bo Frederick with the steal. Shots up. Good.
So now with the time running out, Franklin is going to come away with a win here.
The crowd goes crazy as number 45 hits that last shot. Final scores for the Grizzly Cubs were Will McLaughlin with 4, Christian McClure with 14, Damon Dickey with 12, Colby Welch with 2, Max Lancer with 6, John Shepard with 4, Drew Byerly with 16, Thomas Crow with 2, and Rubble with 3. And for the Artesians, we had Caden Ruttkrantz with 8, Landon Myers with 15, Bo Frederick with 11, Craig Weston with 2, Noah Stout with 12, and Zach Lynn with 4. And this will do it from John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Martinsville Artesians lose 65-52. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank the students in the broadcasting program for producing the game. Those students were Style Meckling and Hannah Johnson. Once again, I'm Braxton Daly here with Cole Meyer, and we would like to say good night and thank you for watching.